Hello everyone, my name is Sam Waffles and welcome to another episode of the World of Warcraft weekly news show, where we take all of the things happening in World of Warcraft Classic, Blizzard news in general, and present them to you in a way that is hopefully informative and, well, maybe entertaining. Guys, listen, there's this little thing that happened this week. I'm sure we've all heard of it by now. It's hit the PTR. 9.1 Chains of Domination is now live, and with it there is so much that we have to cover, so let's go ahead, let's start covering it, because guys, like I said, there is a lot going on here with this patch. But before we do, ladies and gentlemen, if you do enjoy this video, please like, favorite, comment, subscribe, because it really does help the channel out a lot, and I'm not joking about that. Listen, I know it's cringy YouTuber thing to like do it over and over again, but seriously, it helps out a lot, okay, guys? It helps out a lot. Anyways, let's go ahead and start talking about some news, guys. Starting off our news cycle, Superman, Geralt of Rivia, and General Hunk of Man, Henry Cavill has been seen wearing World of Warcraft and Alliance masks out in public. As many of you know, I'm pretty sure, the story of when he missed his call for being cast as Superman because he was too busy raiding in World of Warcraft. It's good to see him still giving that love for this beautiful game that sucks away our lives. Also nice to see a little bit of support for the blue team because, you know, there's not enough love out there for them, and I'm not saying this just because my editor is an Alliance member who, you know, edits these videos. Now, before we jump into the 9.1 news, there is something important that we need to talk about that Blizzard has actually added in a hotfix. They have recently increased the anima drops that are happening in the live version of the game. Blizzard has announced in a blue post that they are increasing anima drops. Apparently they've gotten a lot of feedback that anima is still hard to get and are going to be increasing it through 3 achievements that you are able to earn. So incrementally, you're going to be able to earn more anima that way. So the way that this is going to work, as you upgrade your Covenant features, the Covenant stuff that you have in your Sanctum, you are going to be earning these achievements as you complete each of the 4. So once you upgrade all 4 for the first time, you are going to get 1 achievement, and then so on and so forth as you keep completing them subsequently. Now, when you complete a world quest that will say give you 140 anima, you will now earn 175 for completing that world quest when you earn the first achievement. So you'll get 4 items that gave you 140, instead you will get 5 items that give you 175. Tier 2, that same world quest will give you 210 anima, and then at Tier 3, same world quest will give you 245 anima. If you have already completed these Sanctum upgrades, good news! You do not have to go through and do this all again. It is already going to be automatically unlocked for you now that this hotfix is live. So guys, go out there, get your anima! And Blizzard, can we make this account wide, by the way, so I don't have to keep doing this on every single character, you know? It'd be really great also if we get these at like the beginning of a patch rather than, you know, at the end of a patch where we have to suffer for months on end. You know, just be great. But hey, you know, Blizzard, better late than never, I suppose. Yeah. Patch 9.1 is now live on the PTR, and we are going to be having a lot to talk about here. So go ahead, strap yourselves in. This is going to be a lot of news. First off, the renown cap has been increased by 40 levels, going all the way up to renown cap 80. And of course, with that, it's going to bring you new items, new titles, all of that good stuff that comes with our increased renown grind that makes us keep playing the game so our subscriptions don't lapse and Blizzard is happy. Because we all love it when Blizzard is happy, right? Right. Next bit of 9.1 PTR news, and this is a very good thing for our transmog enthusiasts out there. Guys, you can now individually change your shoulders. Isn't that neat? Now, when you go into the transmog menu, there is an option that you can tick to change each shoulder individually, which will give you a lot more cooler options when it comes to making your character look freaking awesome. So guys, I want to see pictures. Post them down below. Go into our Discord. Let us see them all. Also, there are now glasses in the PTR as well. Currently, there are about 6 of them. We only know of 4 models so far, but there are 6 eyeglasses that you can be wearing, so that way when you go around Azeroth, you won't be blind, which, we don't want that, right? Unless you're a demon hunter, I guess. On to the raid side of things, which by the time that this episode comes out will have already happened. But surprisingly, Blizzard let us test the very first raid that happened on Friday, April 16th. We have been able to test out the new raid, Sanctum of Domination. 2 bosses were able to be tested against, the Terragru and the Guardians of the First Ones. If you were able to test them out, let us know how it played, because obviously the most important thing when it comes to a raid, besides the fat loot, is how the bosses play. So guys, let us know how that played out. For the PvP players out there, this news is going to be very interesting for you. Blizzard is apparently making it to where items have plus 13 item levels while in PvP, but reducing the item levels outside of it by 6. So effectively, a 226 weapon now will become 220 while doing PvE content, dungeons and raids and the such like that. But in PvP, it's going to be 233. The philosophy here from Blizzard is that they want the best gear for PvP to come from PvP, and the best gear for raids and dungeons obviously to come from raids and dungeons, which is technically not how it works right now, since a lot of the gear that you can get is best gotten from PvP. PvP players, good question for you all. Is this a good change? Please let us know down in the comments below. I avoid PvP like it's the plague. I don't do it. I don't touch it. It scares me. So please inform me. If anyone out there still does battle pets, which, hi, good to see you, we have very good news for you in this patch. The battle pet hard cap has been removed, which it currently used to be 2,000. Now the only limit is that you can have 3 of each pet. As I said before, currently you can only have 2,000 on you as of this moment, with the rest needing to be caged. So for all of our battle pet enthusiasts out there, really sorry, because I heard that you have to upgrade everything, so that must be really annoying if you just went through that process. Hopefully you can get some refunds on that, but unfortunately you can never get the refund back on the time spent doing it. Hope you like that legendary of yours, my friend, because guess what, guys? It is going to be getting an item level increase using a special new item that you will be able to craft. This item is called the Vestige of Origins and can be created by blacksmiths, tailors, leather workers, and jewel crafters. A new crafting reagent will be required called the Progenian Fragment that will allow all of these crafters in order to make the item that will allow you to increase your legendary's item level, because obviously as we get more powerful, the legendaries need to be able to come along with that. So glad that they're keeping all of our crafters relevant. So this is a big piece of news for me personally. Blizzard is now adding in a Raider.io style scoring system into the game for Mythic Plus dungeons. Currently, you have to go to the website Raider.io in order to see the score that is being assigned to you, and you have to use an add-on in order to see that score in game. And using this score, you can determine whether or not people are adequately able to complete the content that you are wanting to complete. Apparently, Blizz has been in contact with the people who run Raider.io in order to make a system that is very similar to the one that is currently being used by Raider.io, so that it can be implemented into the game. Raider.io will still more than likely have the more nuanced, detailed information that more players are going to be using in order to help figure out what they could be doing better or where they can be making better improvements on themselves. This is a bit of a controversial decision in my opinion. The scoring system can be used as a way to make it more elitist, but also in my honest opinion as well, people use it anyways. So Blizzard making it a system that of their own design, they can have more control over things such as reporting and people just in general being mean, things like that. Could help out with the toxicity a little bit more. It all really just depends if you trust Blizzard or not. Guys, if you've been looking forward to flying in 9.1 as much as I have been, well, good news. At the end of your Covenant campaign at Renown level 59, you will be able to fly. So this time around, you are not going to actually need to complete a Pathfinder achievement. All you are going to need is an item called the Memories of Sunless Skies. Using this item, Memory of Skies, will unlock account-wide flying. So that's really nice of you, Blizzard. Thank you so much for not making it per individual character basis. Really good stuff, though. Thank you. Basically, what we do know is if it works the same way as it did when we're earning Renown through the normal means, if we get 3 Renown per week, it will take us 7 weeks to get the Renown that we need to get in order to fly, which, by the way, like I said earlier, Renown level 59. There are a couple of limitations to this. However, you cannot fly in Ouroboros or in the in-between due to technical limitations. Once you reach the zone that you are going to, though, you will be able to fly. So let's say you reach Bastion, you'll be able to start flying around in there. You will also not be able to fly in the Maw and Korthia, which, by the way, is the new zone being introduced in 9.1. But thankfully, from what we do know, Korthia is a small zone about the size of Mechagon, so it shouldn't be too bad. But listen, guys, just being able to fly around is going to make life so much easier. I cannot wait. Now, obviously, there is going to be a lot of 9.1 patch PTR news, but a lot of what we're going to cover here is just things talking about weapon models, items that drop off of various bosses that happen in the raids, things such as that. So instead of covering all of that and spoiling everything, we're just going to leave a lot of links down below so that way you can go and check them out yourselves, because I don't want to do anything spoilerific here on this episode. I covered the details that I thought were the most important. So there you go, guys. 9.1 PTR. Blizzard has released a blue post talking about the Burning Crusade Classic Beta after all of the successful raid testing that just happened this past week, going over what they expect for raid attunements, different things such as that, clarifying some more things about what's going to be happening with the Burning Crusade as well. The biggest thing that they talked about is obviously that attunements are going to function just as they did in the original Burning Crusade. So you're going to have to do those long quest lines to go into Karazhan, to go into Serpent Shrine, get honored, get revered with all of these different factions. So that way you can get a key, so that way you can get a box, that way you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. It's a lot of stuff to get attuned. But still, really good thing that they're putting it into the game. They have also stated that these attunements will relax as the patches progress on, as we go through the different phases. So it doesn't become as difficult to be able to get into raids as time goes on, so that way also be able to go through them easier and we'll be able to get into them without as much effort. They are also planning on letting players be able to make the raid attunements before the next raid comes out. So obviously when you finish one raid, even before the next phase is here, you're still able to go ahead and finish up some of the attunements before, say, Black Temple comes out. So that way we can go ahead and do that, since they're changing the structure of how raids work this time around. Really nice, Blizzard. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. They've also stated that they're going to be use original health and damage values that were used when the game first launched, obviously fixing the annoying bugs that really didn't make the encounters fun. So they got rid of those, but they're keeping the original difficulty before they got nerfed in the game. They've also stated that exceptions will apply and our feedback will be useful to them in future PTRs in figuring out whether it's too difficult, if things need to be tuned further, things such as that. And finally, they also talked about buffs. Once again, we've actually reported on this. You will not be able to use buffs when you go inside of an instance. World buffs will be removed upon entering any raid or anything such as that, with the exceptions being, according to them, buffs that come from Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, since those stopped working at level 63. They also talked a lot about different items, effects that are going to be happening in the Burning Crusade Classic as well, so we'll link that down below. We'll also have a nice little image for your faces, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be that. And that's going to be it from us for today, guys. Thank you all so much. This was a huge episode talking about a lot of stuff going on in 9.1 PTR, so It was a little bit overwhelming, so I hope we were able to get it all out to you in a way that is useful for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this video, please like, favorite, comment, subscribe. You know all the good stuff at this point. And guys, thank you all once again from the bottom of my heart for watching these videos and for continuing to support the channel. A water bottle just dropped. That's what you heard. Anyways, guys, I'll see all of you on the next episode. My name is Sam Waffles. Goodbye. Good take. Boop. Good take. Boop. The battle pot. Okay. Boop. Somra, put this before the end of the 9.1 news, but like, you know, put it somewhere in there, you know what I mean? Just put it somewhere in the 9.1 info dump. That'll be good. Thank you.